up there.
So my hano a dane sa the any plan be ada ho. Okay, directive principle from state policy chapter 8 of the constitution na. E say baby aba so by that dan adwuma no woto so. But enye se
omonto so.
Emra bia nda ho se wanya ubetimi ayi bibi.
Ye de ya no ka ba yem fa bibia ntache se wanya se ni bi.
Sa it is all say ye no. Sa Edoya project a MPP shase a NDC ameto so a sika ewuram ya ye nyamfa so mfiri mu no enye
agenda wa ana
NDC nso a NDC so committee day secondary school almost 723 ase dodo no a aka ho agenda wa abai affordable housing kofo de o shase apart from Nkumase ne nkrade de ma asentefo no kokofu duanom ne takra ne nyina aka ho NDC ba no nko she saglemi house ase $200 million. Yeah, the room. Agenda wa yeah did bear 200 not 200 but $20 million or so. Yeah, the room. It is the account see and me anya sikana kemkwa.
O my be ni yeah timo. Na say am so me education reforms. Any be sansaba. That is Ghana. Over yeah kwa.
Yeah, Ghanaian Times. Ghanaian Times ko wakrata no entoaso was a bride appear you that Child Right International no phone wa was getting rid of street beggars, uphold children's right dignity. Bride appear yeah Child Right International nyoko da no mpre free yedie was enkwada ni frufri car kwan so street so sesade no enkwada no omonso omo fa ahode omo yedie bi o se yedwene ho enro ne central fushi akra se de yediteni omo se yechiche omo nyina enenra immigration service which is nipa be 950 plus 57 or so o matimi a repatriate do o ko ba bi o free buy na me hwe said the international community kasa asen we no very bad say Ghana detains and repatriates undocumented immigrants
detains and repatriates
undocumented immigrants. Eti ye de na ye ka na se omo na nka akwa so sresa de nti yi omo no enye no kra na omo de omo ye omo afa ne block se de Trump di te deport immigrants no omo se sa bi net Ghana ye te aye
anyway
ye to aso ana ye hwe Ghanaian Times kronwa say Ghana committed to reform business environment omo pani Mahama kronwa na ye ka EU for summit ase somebody to venture capital trust fund invest 359.6 million in 20 years. Venture capital edwumeku omonso bi a opeso bi edwuma bi no omutimba beso asiska do omode ewura manfo nwumam mfie aduru nie no eno ho asem onya Ghanaian Times ko wakata na ewom.
Yefa daily guide ntwaso emfama mo ana eno ena ya trose Lands Minister Partners Asante Hene for High Level Mining Summit eno eda ayakrata no enim chese ama aswafo hwe nsase ho nsem one yen hene ohene otufo eno makabo mo amse omo ebeye efom agudie ho ha ombedi ho ayen komo bi eno ho ensem ewo ha UTAC UG demands Auditor General's resignation. We a krata bi a Auditor General de ba bonten a yenionum joy for so ko fa bi a omo kan ye ni nyina ne se omo se omo hwe United friends University of Ghana womo monument mfan se omo pay no omo abustu no baba 59 million Ghana.
I'm just say university inflate omo
inflate na na omo se da bi asem no a Auditor General de ba bonten no wanya botre anhwehwe nsem no mu yenti be se obereja na se obetro krata petition komo mampani se wonyino emfa emfiri ho nti Auditor General nfoni eda hanom say Baumia Mahama clash over city stabilization. They say who is saying who is saying what and they enra how to say Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia ko pim UK Montessori weekend no de to just say say Mahama ne na ban de tum some ka some na enye no kore because some ba wonya de pon wa so bia aba enra o mampani so de asisu dua say one so policies titru gold board no ene ma o made atudwa no
deputy minister of finance so Kennedy nyakoro so be ka asem kro no ase se ba omi aka se omonye bibia oboa because ono ba omi gold for oil no ye nye no ene o ba ye omo ye
different from
ena gold reserve no kro mo togu no omo NDC ba ye no omo mfa bebre nka ho na mo ja 30 tons omo de call just 31 ti omo gold o ma ton de omo de akwa ama no ne akoton de age dollar
enom de aba
na amasese Ghana isika nanka ye wo dollar ye wo da ho no move from 8.98 to 10.64 billion. Now forest reserve nso miedua o man no dollar no slide because se basa ahokere ba ya na o mayi kakra dey e de go system no Then we can go.
Anyway.
But I see Americans so almost in China no. Almost to money me. Auntie, and when I make us a Fitch international credit rating say your dollar never see the end the year no. 15.5. Say 15.5. That's say yanko baby ya.
Yanko baby ya.
How much I say go?
Say by mid 2026.
Inflation be single digits. Not the inflation the end the worker. Inflation target no ho. But dollar now say about 12 point something to bank exchange rate no. Say e be draft na we na da sa dia. It's a price based stable. But say sa 15.5 say the Fitch for Canada. Then
anyway. Ti oko daily guide anima eno edda ha na afei SkyTrain trial Professor Amir Kofi rushed to hospital again. Enra omo ekofre na lawyer say papa no wentimi ama ni nyina ne say no dodo no nti the mercantente so ene de no acquire sabia nti George no wotu asem no asan e de aheda.
You have had a new crusading guide and so. Now I had new crusading guide the front page who say what they 24-hour economy who assemble about minority foreign press conference you know MP Brashabia for the ha say government 24-hour economy agenda under threats over power instability minority like how much say NDC aban say omo be 24-hour economy e bi kwa nopa e bi kwa wia ne bi akwanwumre na say no kra no ye 8 hours no nka ne ni nyina so ti be 24-hour economy 3 shift na power ni ho abai den waye so for bopping e be ka asem kro ya e no no mo so ka bi enra onua for Michael Edu ofurukru MP wo say the energy minister ka no ya no de humboa ato investors so say e Ghana kan e ndi be ye ni wote ho na ya be ka so yefu ene ya so aka 2 days to nyina po asa kwada bi o ha no abeka say Ghana fu ene ya so aka 2.6 days 5 days
Anyway,
standing ovation for Bawumia in London for admitting and apologizing after MPP defeat. I said that Bawumia could do English about you more pacho. Them guys Ghana had the said them pacho. Then I could do her for now pacho. That's all the car pacho. Charity begins at home. Go cry by a trouble be on member to be. Teacher Pandesa Kaudika Padha. Sanwako UK. Anyway, Gold Board has started fulfilling its objectives. Finance Minister and Raura Dr. Kislato Force and Chess Gold Board. Jumano Masa say ye pa the first 4 months no gold amokoton ye munya $2.7 billion in the break Ghana and some and so ha. Ghana Water Company has no contract with Edu Buahin. MD na some of the two judges say omo de Ghana Water Company etua the National Signals Bureau no omna kwamra Dubai any contract bia ti omutua sika omunyi se ono no mutua ma no nti nya se case ba ye e no se sika ne kogu na account mu a omo de na omunim so no omo no bibia ye oversight or oversteps. Dr. Seven Amwa flags Adongo's dual role flags conflict of interest in his BOG appointment. Dr. Simiamu Etafen Sika. Isha so rasem gani AK kusha. I say, Ura Isaac Adongo. Yes, say or no, or board member Bank of Ghana. Or say I'm rasem gani Emma Manfoyo Bogatanga Central. Or Senate Juma or yes, Brashabajum, a basic assemwa, finance committee or ho, who am Rashabjani, while South Bank of Ghana board or sono, a conflict of interest. Inti Adiano, I say, who interest or ha. Interest wa and interest me no a conflict. Nya don't go some okay ya ka say to kai odwumadi
ucho baby na ja
asem pe nipa ne pene hwa se anyway.
Right, yeah, for the daily statement and twaso emfama mo ya training wrongful rent alawa payment we no PP ya Chief Justice Tokonum refunded 118,000 Ghana cedis. 49 other judges did the same. And said no PP say you trial we be a momo anku
yeah, auditor general report no but 40 na omunyina obi a de otuabro so no or more de koi yeah.
Government credits Gold Board with cedis performance and also at the Heidi can ekaho ensem. Bawumia admit past shortcomings and also yakaho ensem. As I so watch it host successful constituency clinic in Bantama. No so share say ono so eye clinic nkakrakra enso ewo Bantama no na paper no enso e bi aba betudwa.
Yemfi so na yen call the Daily Searchlight. Daily Searchlight Kuwa Kratano. Low morale and ability in play. Police present as NIA manager is shot bent. Awesome. Boko. So the Daily Searchlight eka and they say akukudro ene areshimu ne enijia aposifo benyade aye adwuma no say a call from pa the National Insurance Authority manager ya baako a o sema mentifi ho said e beto dwa se boko ntokoye mu no nipa bia bonutu ekono a omo asase ne mu no e de aka ho enti se wo ho na wo ye adwuma a enije pa wo de be ye no ene sen awesome pa o ye soro pa address child begging on the streets immediately. Child rights urges government. When I near Kano, the Child Rights International 34 or Akasa Edia home. Yara Ghana named agribusiness on the decade at Millennium Excellence Award, ending the suffering. Ghana marks International Day to end obstetric fistula. We are Dr. Forma Bechimu. Police acts against Galamsey. Destroys 120 champagne and machines. On say wasaja pa. Hey, champagne pa asase ebe se fidi akoka teko. Na champagne eguso oro.
Guso mo de eye yi nkonya so.
Laila. Ba madam
champagne de so say na
no makofa fofra ba.
Ofa chiri ho na akofa fofra be si ho. Yes ba ko bi wonsu na se. Ho na o say na na
platform no. Platform with
champagne de. What say now for how for rabbits?
You want safe platform no there. Na madam pe video no mame. Brantie ba ko bi omo ye galamsey a omo wa na asase ne cave in pugu mu. Na yepesi yi no na yentimi yom ko fa excavator. Na excavator no sanwia na ni tibe te ho na omo hwe no. Na ohia arrow.
Right, Yefa the publisher and Trasso the new publisher and Trasso Emfa Emma say new magic pushing strong CD is gold.
Video no here. You hear video no.
Nipa da sinisha say ho.
So nipa na se ho no ha ona omo twe no.
Atwe no.
So ona omo twe no. To omo ye na mra no bugum. These are the champagnes.
Champagne dey so ye no esikwan no ho no mto ye o send do that prophet me akofa do abesi ho. That's the situation you wom ewo ha. Ti me anto aso a new magic pushing strong city is gold board. Finance minister assures stability sustenance. Na just say city no see we gina brand see wa ye metwo. In fact wa bebe bia oba brubuta city sia one is a currency and what didn't papa $1 ban order form to say
okay.
We the new publisher publisher and now they are to exam and so honum afei yemfanto jay meteorological agency warns more dangerous rains coming in Sutono afei na nakase pa no eba to hwe paper nanima at the honum. I'm very sick but I'll be in court on Monday. 8-year-old Amia Kofi pleads. We Professor Amia Kofi and now the other to just say, "Oh, ya de papa." Nancy, I may add my brother. Mujen and him obepim a court and no him.
Yeva the Herald Kuwakratano and Trosso. Herald Kuwakratano ede Chief Justice Gertrude Arabai Sabata Konufunu Aba Justice Yoni Kolendi Ufuni Ewaha Ura Daniel Ofori afei lawyer Thaddeus Sorry and afei Justice Adibu Esiedu omofuni nyina ye adenta kumi na se wo beka se judges ni lawyer Thaddeus Sorry akosia restaurant bi na nkomo mkodie nyina afatokonu a yebetu no ibi se wo mo Kolendi ene Gebrepoma no omunya friends Adibu Esiedu omunya yin Chief Justice Mbedi ni amfa mo no koma tokono Inti a plot to your
That's a Tadios Ababa and Tabaka.
And America in Tadio, sorry about Casa. And now, claims of conspiracy meeting by Kulindi, Sorry, and others against Tokunu collapsed as ex-Council of State member breaks silence, demand police and national security probe. You go with him because as allegations we are very serious. Sibio won funi and video be a on camera. But so being and what casa seems like a capade.
More than Mokai, say the game relies on what
evidence. Evidence. No any evidence. Your documentary evidence, demonstration evidence, Bibia. There will be a
Adenta commitment Casaqua, Nafako Chere, said the old
Can a nanka secret record the Yintum? But I say no, say if it is prevent a crime, I said the constitution, a canna. Appeals court holds Amewu's parliamentary benefits. His lawyers blame EC for legal challenges. Court of appeal. Court of appeal. And I know you are no. And one more summer Peter Amewu say and akonyo kudi sem na shibje ni wo hohoe no. Enya akonya pa if you say Sal Central Kofi Appiah for legbe na pe lolobi. You twa mu free hohoe tinutimi edi ye no. Se no mo ka ho ankonya. It is ade na sankrofo na nya representation in parliament of 4 years no. Enfamra kwan so. Inti openi he was not lawfully elected. We need asem no high court, no the court of appeal. No my father say the speaker share amount for his gracia over the parliament now. And they would this year to Yamano.
You hold on, sir.
Because the MP no dear no one bassam. And then the lawyer say, maybe dear, may prem MP. And the ECC will chat Sal every home. I'm a contest ho in Mawini. But give me MP. It did not was on me, but she can't has David. The South one in your representation, dear near Usitino, not enforce home. Indeed. You see the tabato so say es gracia ameu untimi enyene die. NIB detains ex-Castle boss Isaac Crensel over role in SML deal. SML is a mumu. Nano we running a PowerPoint presentation Dr. Yasapon. Na sane chimu sika mo se monitor what proso FPSO come and crowd be too fuel no. So we say real time. Or Maakye full be 100,000 barrels. Beautiful. And they won't be a PowerPoint. Anyway, luxury robber eating his whole own excreta. Court orders psychiatric test. I didn't feel a month for breakfast. We mammy for last one.
Right, my father inquisitor Henry and Famawa. Defense militants at work. Araba enjoys PR blue job. My headline is Stop press. NIB detains former customs commissioner Isaac Crensel over role in SML deal. TCDA engages stakeholders on unprocessed rubber exports and also a wire paper and name. Deputy Finance Minister inaugurates NLA governing board. Not just say oko the inquisitor anima the eguho and so and no.
Right, you haven't seen a member of Sam George then some more de atudwa and then a car no na we GPR to ne motor union for no omo de na fe lawyers have yesu suspending komo na ebusa no na sem so de atudwa no brand TV shot to social media so say Sam George obi akwache no tier rubber Lexus 600 2024 model nyasem keto ne bo no edin pa and street value about 3 million Ghana 30 billion na say Sam George ahwe obepa ne hontoma na odi pakro be che no aba enra Sam George man lawyers atrokata e de akoma branches and some kan say na no chichim say defamation e wo 3 grounds e wo say o kan asem fu obi ho na asem no nye no kre so asem a o kan ye no enye no kre de tosumienu wa publish ya ma amount for ehunu so security mishia ho nko a obabi de me kacha obi a no obi ante se wo ankoka obi ante se ya enye defamation ti de me kafa ho no esa amount for e dey eti Se nipa ba ko kratia, it has been published. Na enye no kra. Third one is egu enum ase.
Okay.
It has reduced your reputation in the eyes of right-thinking persons. See, establish sa niyama we mi sa udi for. This all patcho. Na atwe sign any pan the chow. Yes, sir. Wasomeshe. This I'm not lawyers nature say asemu abrante ne kai say obi abeche ne car no. Enye no kre. Wakama Ghana fu na ate so no ya che Lexus mo no chia ho. On last enye no kre. Egude ni mu ase. Enti omara be patcho. And patcho ha Lexus no. And also Lexus 600 fat mono where a 2024 model and yeah some get akra and as some George say no kre and now the whole document about betre document na the kind or the command parliament yeah it say parliament room and the command finance ministry say some George mrasebedwani na say the mrasebedwa for mum ska na omre to car no eno eno wakra sa kai aba ya ko to car no ne chassis number nyina Lexus LX 600 yeah chassis number nyina aka ho say ifri America memu na abedru Ghana eno nti finance minister makwan na as a member of parliament ontum ko yi car no say be yes ka otua ese otua sana wetuma yi car ni nyina na be den e be we free wo it was signed by a deputy clerk of parliament Jetro do parliament of Sanamra ni will be you Jetro feeling rough. And on the command finance ministry. And now finance ministry so sakaye. It's already me so my second page, you know. So kraka ne ba scale senka utua nyina ye wevu ni nyina duties utua ECOWAS levy, NHIS levy, get fund levy, ESM levy, COVID-19 levy, inspection fee, AU fee, VAT import duty ni nyina no ye wevu ni nyina free so Emma Sam George itimi eyi car no. It was signed by Honorable Abna Osei Asare, Minister of State for the Minister of Finance. It's Sam George said 2024, December 2024. Yeah, na MPP abai NDC abai nyama power no. Ni atoba ma MPP elusu. Na NDC nyama power no. Ena sa kai. Wode kata ko speaker. Speaker de kata ko ma finance minister. Eni ye man kwan no ko clear car no. In the head day ena obi be ka say ye car obi di abeche no as Minister of Communication. So, internet evidence on the say the car was even cleared last year when he was not a minister. The problem Ghana for say car near post. Yeah, ni ayemra. E di ama wo mo. Say obeyemra sebedwania. Yempa bosia. Abambe tua kan bi ama no. Na bosia na obegina toka no. Ababe tuam 60%. No no tua 40%. Oji say scanner Utimito Land Cruiser, Utimito Lexus, Ubetimato Escalade, Ubetimato Tundra, Kebio Pibiopa. The Sandal day was so no Emerson no Coto any FPA. Aha, the more cano. No cry, Tina man for Parliament, Rasa. No cray woman on Sam George, dear no. So I don't know. After young lawyer Francis Xavier Susu, about a human rights lawyer, MP for Adenta, not somewhere Oka, and they say Ghana may Emremono say Ubi a bonibi or why Ibuano Kunfo. I was a medical chichim or had that say Ghana criminal offences and other criminal offences act no. A church much a bonibia, we are one such a war. Your bonibi or why a punishable by death. And no, you say treason and high treason. So you want to be to a banegua. And no, you be kumfo. So ukum ni pa, you be kumfo. But we are saboni, we no ni bo kumfa. I was a man penny the sign with death warrant, no, say you kukum. Man penny and saya, ubedemwa unkwanena. And a lawyer say, baby, a gun and if you are see a drono, say kumfo mrano, yen free ho, nanku be a wire boneno, yen fano and 12 years for a prison term. Also, apart from those punishable by death, no, yeah, well, a first degree felony. And no, ubet me at the fear so quanina. Won't say to me, might be about 30-40 years. And there was second degree felony, not a social tiba, kakra, say be a manslaughter. So, ukukumu be now I said, one more team so ukukunwa. So, actus rules some menstrual anesia. Just me PM, semi kukumubi, but me sako patri akukumubi. And no, ye bema unfi kakra. So your voluntary and involuntary manslaughter. You go on my one more padi but so he kakra ka unkum nipa. and no asotwenko and na de sign be say wo na asotwen no sorte it ora kire se mampani bia ansan si enku de a adenti na ebu anipa no kumfo we should give the person a fixed prison term no twa madam I already ayentie semo a lawyer de tudwa na afi
were appealing for you recall when they were appealing for intervention, you saw almost all the 100 and about 73 inmates, kneeling down and begging for mercy. I would want to use the platform to beg His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic of Ghana, to exercise his prerogative of mercy in granting some of them amnesty, this year.
Lawyer Francis Xavier Susu and I would say or Casibino stress and peninfa or mobone crancho. Now Osaka the American so a car home say everybody senka in Sabecano na yaji in Chimu until see be amended Ghana Emrano. That's why ho say your offenses that are punishable by death. And no dear that's so say on parliament cry koye home row senka yenye treason high treason on tonchain na de akani na no ka oya ye ma obi a live imprisonment but na do ansan by president say dey be on sign so obi kokum nipa no say ye nkunu bia basa
so the obi okra kan oni na wo yi me transrim kakra say du baby na say komba bi say da kodi bone ne na kotum
wo ka say obi go ka say obi bank kra me kodi ai by na aba omu di jame
ti e ba say ye bi ye free ho no ma e be ha dwene nti somo ye am balance ne ye say be ya on be hu kwan a on be fa so on be
say wo call UK on say Jamaica ye asase a e bra slave trade no be wi no before no a ye do call UK no e na UK abaye koje Jamaica sase no e no bie omu nyina do call ho enti obi o Jamaican bia o ba UK or free visa Jamaica ni ne ba na obetra UK na bra no nkowie na opeso okoni nchi a oni ska o do twa plane ticket it is so kobokro no
ya deport no
ayo okro no bi wo ha ne maximum term ne 3 months ya da go to prison obedidi ato dame ayi bibia 3 months no so ya
to calculate
so na ka ro mo mo duka se o me esa bisa ko prison komo e dua bro dua bancha manfo aba mo di jameti esa be ko but prisons need to be decongested. That's the last time a prison officer ba no ye kai ye obone nkitinkiti bu apal me bituma yemra na ya ma non custodial centers
public way
na no se zuba ko fa prisons o do ma bakrumu a o practice gotem eti yenye mebu aboni wo ho a se ka odi akoye na no pa obi e ba dwuma na ka odi na epra Nigeria no so Emma Sadia no ka odi nyompo traffic light view ti boni nyemfa
we ka sport hono na
do ko ya say 1 month pra from Aseda House to Ebia Zongo Police Station.
Okay.
And as Aseda House to Railways Police Station. And Opebia Prasa Abosome. So, that prison, we are Kufie. That kwa me private.
So,
na prison wako down money aside the sika kakra na sa hom. Yes, if you the ones in the 80 pesos. And the prison ni bia a day. Masa. Enti me no ya adwe yenya niema e be ma ye prisons no ya de congest ho ba ye hwe road transport operators omokrata ye e de aba ye kire se nyame ya to mo me da e be wo se transport fares no etimi e ba fom na say dollar na ba fom ama crude oil fan obo so ye ya tete so the maka no the next pricing window se dollar no kose ya no eso be sa ye den atibio inti say it so was say road transport operators press release reduction in public transport fares May 2025 in line with the administrative arrangement on public transport fares. The road transport operators have reduced public transport fares by 15% to accommodate for the reduction in the price of petroleum products observed over the period. The new fares take effect from Saturday, 24th May 2025. The fares cover the following types of road transport operators: shared taxis, intra-city, that's a trotro, intercity, that is long distance, and haulage. We kindly request all commercial transport operators to comply with the new fares and post same at their loading terminals. We further request all operators, commuters, and the general public to cooperate for the successful implementation of the new fares. Signed, Mr. Godfred Abubiri, General Secretary, Ghana Private Road Transport Union, GPIT of TUC. Emmanuel Ohene Yeboah, General Secretary, Ghana Road Transport Coordinating Council, GRTCC, for and on behalf of the road transport operators. Distribution, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Government Communication, Energy and Green Transition, National Petroleum Authority, all press house, and then all regional coordinating directors. Okay, it is saying that here, it was for Hani here na pa, Tinie pa. Baby, a nanka offer car, you 2 cedis 50 pesos. And maybe all 2 cedis 50 pesos all.
The lowest I've seen a 3 cedis.
Because say what for a car will labor. Maybe see a duma or by your 3 cedis.
3 cedis. Lowest 3 cedis. That boy no matter 2 cedis 50 pesos.
Almost say 2 cedis 50. Robert San, I just say no. On one push no. It was maybe an Africa 2 cedis 50 pesos no. Ever call 2 cedis. Baby Africa na 3 cedis say they can no. Ebeba 3 cedis 2 cedis 50 pesos. Baby ana 3 cedis 50 pesos no eba 3 cedis. Baby ana 4 cedis no eba 3 cedis 50 pesos. Baby 4 cedis 50 pesos no eba 4 cedis. Baby 5 cedis no eba 4 cedis. Baby 5 cedis 50 pesos no eba 5 cedis.
Okay. 5 cedis and eba 4 cedis.
I can't think far. 5 cedis about 4 cedis, reduction of 1 cedi. But 5 cedis 50 pesos no, about 5 cedis.
So then you know me 50-50, but maybe that
part is wrong.
It's not wrong. Sometimes also because of the percentage weighing into the yana.
Now say 5 cedis, me so 1 cedi dia. And the other na 5 cedis 50 pesos no, Emma 4 cedis 50 pesos.
Okay, that's what the disparity.
That is wrong.
Yeah, I will.
So we have 6 cedis and then we have 5 cedis.
I know 1 cedi.
Sir, so we have 6 cedis 50 pesos, sir. We have 5 cedis 50 pesos. Oh, that is how it should be.
I know you're better.
We have 7 cedis, sir. I'm saying 6 cedis. We have 8 cedis, sir. I'm 7 cedis. We have 10 cedis, I'm 8 cedis 50 pesos. But I'm quite a sinum. SCC
VIP no money. Mama kaka ono.
Here. Kaminya hono intercity no.
But one thing I've noticed they say the omoka 5 cedis 50 pesos. Me who baby a omoji 5 cedis 50 pesos.
Sir.
From Krum to Daban 4 cedis 60 pesos. 50 pesos kura ni mo nti omote so 50 pesos no ayeme ayi kakra say na can be a drivers na sometimes omo kan ye mabigum edu anwumra say dia say kura na no na me se me kodwo so akohwe ade from a year friend saying Dunkirk to Jeso we are no we no pai Jeso 10 cedis maybe abesi be 10 cedis nso kan nya sa na general ade we ye di ho nkomo ade but still that is what happens ewo yemamti omode aba ne sei no me sure say womo a omo follow na omo hwe say pepper ye adwuma no omo nya because in say first hu anti amafo
me mala momode apa regional chairman GPI2 regional chairman Swala Mame na yemisa no because said the omo kan no so omo hihya omo be board transport station bia lorry station bia kan cars no crowd be boom
they antokobesi
Tokana be senior the okay. Driver ni ono je 450 pesos no. Obaka se ne dia na nye 450 pesos. 60. Inti ate so nti ono de bi beka ho.
That is the issue. So,
and the other problem no ye, the tia almost say the same say sisa no. You say 20 pesos coin no.
And why ding?
Eh ding. Say 50 pesos na be ye the lowest. Kwa na tire sorter.
Nti om de om fa 50-50 no.
Nti e be ye 50-50 no. Na se be ya sa sisa 7 no. E bit me from ti e bomo de saka regional chairman nra. Ye ne dey ko no kire say ade no enya emmaye. But nyame ya adom na say nyame ya adom ne ba. Omo be chirichi mu. Ama obia so aso ati so obia wutie na bia no say na wutua because nyame ya no fiada e be nya bre na sa bre na region no ma enu fiada na GPR2 for the aba say be a doom to take. So when the Omaya in general for the nation, I think a region be a baye, ne no se be a doom to chrono, KJTR to take, not Nina Abba. Now I we say a doom to take a 5 cities 50 pesos.
5 cities 50 pesos, yes, I know more. They say, Ombeji saying 50
4 cities 50 pesos.
It is Ombeji saying no 5 cities.
Ebasana is go 5 cities at about 4. Donation of 1 city. Not 5 50 pesos, 50 pesos. The only only mistake. Be any for
maybe you on Babachimu, because there's a reason why.
We reason be any.
Sometimes
there be mathematics here, and this law near they know. Mass is mass. 1 + 1 cannot be 2. Yanko Ponkwana 1 + 1 to me 1.
But you may be answering the said your channel. The mamma cast also sometimes no cast now. And call that route. I'm one apply. Sa route ni na nti we betia beshi na abasa
we a simple proportion
of Maakye
it enya regular term na
onu be chire
mu sa no e ho asa engo jasomra
right me emfa ashfoam emfa enhyase emfa mamo ene wo dem ho te sen in fact o sorry ye wahwe ho wo say ashfoam wo ho ana ashfoam ni ho no ma o ya ka chire eno ene ma odem eye fem eye hwam eye homka eye krabehwe obi betra ho so tena wo wakonwa no so tum se tofo kama pa so nya ho so no beda ya be se nei afi no wo twi no mu because empane so e de ni an say ashfoam agofa products ahodom e de aba your sofa swom your couches yom your dresses your dinner sets dining sets room center tables and afi wide range of beds and afi mattresses ahodo a ufie set tibia say soft finishing kwana pedia for the trim ewo ashfoam na yempe bi emma na asem da wo ho ene say enei yate enema no so up to 30% so be sa aye products ne bia be say ba na calculators we yate so bia 1% we yate so bia 15% sa obe wie no na kabuma enema na kabum ni be 30% ne yetimi atie free so e de amount na so de akofie na ofie IFM na de den say enei koye showrooms ahodo a ewo kumase nyina no okwa o se ke o de se memra na memagi ashfoam product ne bi o boy ya na chese de ope bia yama Kumase Mall, your showroom or Santase Tafo Ahojo SG Mall. Main office no your friend Melody showroom or car same. And as a call Ashfoam depo be a Beobiano, or call so pay Ashfoam product nibi. For 0542 697487. 0542 697487. And 0556 579214. 0556 579214. Yes, me momo koko. Say still anipa bonfo no da so tintan fidie ne so a ombu amanfo fa so nti no wahwe ye.
MTN se me fa ento ade bi say de ye cost seamless with eSIM. Mobile phone ye kra wo no wo the SIM card na hyemu. So ko to phone fofora, just ko fa pin na de awo ho. Na wo ye chip no, so da kwese phone from. MTN se enne. Bomodea bra. And I say, you much that coin, and I short code and making. Fa check we so mobile phone ye crowd no e qualify for eSIM. What my use SIM card or brown for SIM card be answer. And once so be that *06#. *06#. And no ye short code check ye MIE. I say phone no ne chances number no. And I say serial number no. Ubo abun say the bebe catch say o qualify for eSIM. Which me cry use 3 SIMs for 1 mobile phone. Or brown for physical SIM day in Shimu. To be eco-friendly and as a green technology, green energy. Yes, say dear, Yempadia, which me as say Bobra Timuntino. I think I got chip on shit and a eSIM. Would you download my MTN app no and also free free number 100-10800. Nebusa wono chirumo nemu peso hunu a wo de fa phone sisi a utie me bo *06#. *06 fa phone no yira ade a betim na tesi phone no yes this MIEI no *06 wo bope wo so boy ya obeka cho so ke wo di phone no e qualify utumi enso ye den ebo bi ma me wo de ma me mo bisisi a na me nkyere amanfo se de wo ba esitie wo boy ya me de me boy na bai MIE anaba e chese metumi use 3 SIMs maybe the boy says I can use 3 eSIMs. Maybe my use 2. To me the boy say I can use 3 eSIMs. It me phone on rate me for sim yensa. Me fa chip bi agade enshim. So BBS sir.
That's right.
The MTS call ni be ma everywhere you go.
Right. Me kan cho say na akwantu de ehia ene se obetu kwan na se wiemu na obefa nkwa de a. Fo ne nkyere ba bia o na sabi wanko amfansa nkotu enkugu ti na wansu. Ni nyina ne se Kessben Travel and Tour mfie bebre ni aye adwuma ni aboa manfo nso metu kwan pa ba se yentu form emfa akwantu ho se nhye ticket ho ensensem ma yen reserve ticket emma ana se yen reserve hotel emfa emma flight no crash schedules no saying ena etie de he na ekọ direct de he ena be transit de he na ekọ fa he na akọ wi ha ni nyina no fa bedan na enie medi nkomo ne nkyerɛw se aha na wokɔ enei utu kwan se ya na se sabrewe na se flight we na betimi ede wakɔ ompe we na apede he na de de wo mu ne se ya dwene wo ho ye dɔw wo da yakoma som enti ya san ede dwumade bi asan beto so ane se enei wa hye ne manyina awie akaska de betwa ticket sika no ho aye dene wo twɛn he memo abamu mukura wate ya ye provisions ede amount ane medi nkomo yen twotwo yen sensan krata e betwa ticket no de amount no wodi so pepepepepepepe wakwa ye de oba na wasan aba ubehu Kessben Travel and Tour e wo first floor Aseda House Kumasi Freyen was 0209434999 0209434999 na yenyoso
Kessben University College so council be always senior high school na person to our this year so the Kessben University College so ba na Ghana Tertiary Education Commission GTEC ajoatum ya ma accreditation and you take Kessben University College as certificate free KNUS suapon mu na eba Dia dance say ampa omo affiliation ya onko school no wie niema obodin krata untumi mfa nya adwuma ema enye yie na course omo ye no doso omo Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting Option, Marketing, Human Resource Management, Banking and Finance, UPB anu achusu omo sa ye Bachelor of Science Information and Communication Technology, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Entrepreneurship, BA in Media and Communication Studies, and afi Bachelor of Science in Nursing and Midwifery. Bibia courses all doso na entry requirement where we SSR so we Kenya 3 subjects or core subjects no we 3 credit passes English, Maths and Science we 3 elective subjects ka home say we mature student when you fie dunu no mu a ene utimi call university obra uni SSR boarding krata we say o experience in share no home wa nso tu koto aso permission form be top ewo multi credit savings loans nkrabata bi after Ghana memu nyina Kessben University College Kumasi City Campus ewo dum ebe Aseda House dey ya oba Aseda House dum Kessben Media ha okonkran Kwame Nkrumah Circle Kessben Twin Towers abosan mu a house bi ho o main campus no wo Kontase Lake Road. Anyone can say 0501 6373 83 0501 6373 83 0264 170475 or so.
Yes, we benya wa ne free yade entra homa yade nti obi enyawo ni nyina ne se yade ne ba na wabo modern de wani achemo Grace Gift Herbal Clinic and Laboratory Services ne timi aboa akọ yade no e de free honum yemfa nto anim se you qualified professionals womo aboku womo wo oyaresa ewo makoma so eda makoma so nti womo ede eyenhanru ene de esa yade yentimi nsa ene sebi obi anaso asie obi asebi kwata aye no anase obi anani efra beye mfie dunum eko anase sebi obi a woye achecha eno nko ade yentimi nsa na apart from eno de yade bia bebe bia no emodern na yasa ede amount say yembuo yade stroke say diabetes eyesiche yade hypertension anase esichire yade hepatitis A B C D and E ni na yasa typhoid fever malaria anase yemukro ye ulcer fibroid na hawo hunamani sansam anase skin infection prostate cancer anase enlargement anase sebio bema no ohwa wonyade enso na wofon sa for any chilum Grace Gift Herbal Clinic and Laboratory Services near mo sanso na sebio ema no mwase hono niam nkoyie eno so fa bedan be boa obi hono nso a wa pima wo pawo wa ya ema infertility bra ye be boa ema yetimi asama be man so de osenka ogina brane opumatu a si tutu a ejira bema bonka poma ye puya o nanka to oso poma ento wa ye mre fabra na fe ye mwa anase nam yade bia how bia no fabedan Grace Gift Herbal Clinic na laboratories na ye mwa omo ye Kumasi ohwim school junction wo barekase ekwan so enkran your new Achimota Petroleum Bungalow yane Family Life International School num na di enimhwe freyen ewo 0246 518003 0246 518003 and 0543 320030 0543 320032 ye adwuma efri adwada ekosi kwesiada anopa no son kopemse no num ebebo sorry
right AAK Marriage Foundation Asukwa Marriage Registry na free also be pastors and church counselors workshop pastors and church counselors workshop so kwa sorry bi mu a so for one ho a ofutufo say oba be ware a ne afre oba ne be ma no na ye kyerɛkyerɛ mo sɛ deɛ sɛ musi boaboam ho mo kwa aware no mu a expectation ne ma bebe mu oba ne be ma na ye mu nsɛm nyinaa ɛwɔ se ye kyerɛ na adwumede ye pastors and church counselors workshop e ba so nyame yadmo a efiada ebe 23rd May ɛwɔ Asukwa Municipal Assembly Conference Hall ye be mall osa be mall ye Asukwa Kumasi mall nche ope na Asukwa Municipal Assembly no mo conference hall adwumede ye ba so o me sha se anopa no nkron tenie pa efiada me sha se anopa no nkron ma wi adum no mienu no na omo apon wo so pemu asemse bia fre 020 2439439 020 2439439 eno mo eni onkom ne mum ansara dwedire bedru ho no e wo se okọ na okọ registration fee no e 220 cedis per head nipa ba ku bia no 220 cedis per head na omo registration link ya eno no o fresh a number no a 020 na me boss no o frɛ link na o frɛ no ma send link na ma no register 0202439439 niema on be kyerɛ no bi the evolution of marital counseling counseling then and counseling now marriage transition why sex must be taught in church see the ntina sɛ be oba de be mandae no a church was saw them running the temperament test we nyina sɛ yes ni na akɔ na ekosua na omu payments na ka 220 cedis no omu number 0547 273229 0547 273229 so pese o register bia obetuma send mumu name ne Kwame Echamfo Omane registration deadline no eye enewukui ebo wi adumienu na register ya na chese etwam bomodia sawon so ba o register odu din be reference na also omo de kebetumi a ka asori bia omonfa omo counselors mienu emra no musue bi no omo kwa wade mu no motimi akyerɛkyerɛ wo bo na sei no awade mu nsɛm no de edoso pa right ma menti o pick quickly na emra
na me ka aye salaries and wages no ho ensensem on say Fair Wages Commission penny paul dano e de abeto dwa se ka no de nkobenya ka Ghana hanom ka yentua hourly wages emfama aye adwumayefo na metena hodwene ho na the question is that say yenesa to me kebetimi aboa in certain ways. The reason being that mehwe nima mienu pe. One, nipa oye adwuma asabio obetena adwuma mpen bebre ebia obeye adwuma be donhwere mienu bo obetena ho nom saa na time no aso owia nanka aban na se adwuma yenini no anase de adwuma no ene de ane aban no etua ne ka the monthly salary obeye no de amano ebia nke ayese ebia na donhwere bia wo ye adwuma ebia sika sei ena ye de bema wa kanu beboa wo emma sabio obi ho no be ye adwuma wei owie na se ebia bre ho no ma obetumi akọ adwuma foforo ama empuntuo asan aba obi ho no ma na expertise no ayo no nko a nti so wo je no boso a na akọye bibia ewo ho no on the other side se ba ne sa and the minimum wage is 19.97 Ghana cedis. Simple watch channel hourly offer.
No $2 cry.
$1 credit.
Oh, 19 I said do $1.
I can't channel hourly.
Hourly. Okay.
I would say 8 hours.
One day. 19
one day. One day.
Lie.
19.97 per day. Into the old check with 8
hours.
8 hours goes and two cities. If I say 2 cities, some questions, and the intimate tools you cry. Tia Bassa, a bit bridge that gap now. Because and they so we buy you one on to me the pakurenim pa now you 2 cities said 40 pesos and find the
pakurenim 1 hour you accumulate
in fact say why you the whole weekend why you may be a say they be 2 hours into for a week 5 days in fact 5 days in a week 2 hours 2 hours and that's about around 4 cities 4 times 5 and you're saying 20 cities.
Yeah, the amount.
Oh, Wofa. Aba, to bridge that gap, no, and that disparity, mostly, young and I with the same qualification. Yeah, Juma. Though a Juma be a one kind of a year, a Juma friends pay and assist a country debate, but at least a bridge that gap now. And that a year, what the self qualification as if for a year, Juma, the bridges are cap no, and again. A bit me as saying a year for say no job will be done unpaid. Will be obey you may be because nay yet mama na bafumunti. Any job that is done no you be tria and worker. May some analysis be and no. The average teacher receives around 2,500 Ghana cedis a month. So chimu awalia. Sika o geno for an hour around 5 cedis thereabout.
1 hour.
Around 5 cedis thereabout. To enoba boa Emma do adwuma for be han omo mo adwuma ho be han omo mo ye adwuma ho be han omo. So I think say ebi ayentimi fan ko all the facets of our institutions e Ghana had here. But there are certain areas you betimi a share free ho no ma e betimi a bridge that gap that sad disparity na that one more you try muka low, and you more try muka kakra obi ho no ma ye bona ketua wa ha no ma enya sem ketua e betimi a bridge that gap na amobia enho ahare obi abenya kakra ono so edebe kofi nti ye ne sa no enya se ye kan ya kan kwa na ya ba becheche ne ye wo se tena se ne review the pay structure what Ghana hanum say nye he kwa betimi afa so a mo bia nso ha nti I agree with what the man is saying but say be ye na mpanyifo be implement it and so another thing
productivity ni here say okoye adwuma 2-3 hours there 4 hours
so
people no hu say wo buy
say wo buy wo ye adwuma say bia 8 hours obi 8 hours na say na ye kan 8 hours
or the mobile 3 hours na ye adwuma
9 o'clock no
one
in the office no
12 no go break go break 12 I say could do 1 hour over 2 where you 2 more 4 now I started packing in here
no aba no pa no kra no obenum tea kakra be ye kakra obet onset na tenabo onye adwuma kakra course be bank kakra 12 no be bosisi a oko break 1 hour e be 30 minutes obetimi di 2 hours oba ya 4
na onye yi so a be 2 weeks no ma school o ma adwuma
ofa medi
nyanja simpi eho say enwe ba ye de timer obe clock ni aba adwuma ni nyina aba ye adwuma na wo say obe adwuma time say upie ye ko say na obaye Mamia message kakra bi na afia bedwa form rem. Seriously, this is the first time I heard Ghanaian drivers have agreed to reduce transport fares. Why are Afenyo micro and press conference minority MPs not holding press conference on this 15% reduction of lorry fares? I think we should all agree and give President Mahama another 4 years to continue to do the good work for Sir Kabis new Edibias Zungo. We have 4 years since I'm from Kano. Constitution in Makwayo. Anyway, Masaudu from Bantama. The current government appointees by President Mahama are the same who contributed to the failure of JDM between 2012 and 2016. Example is the energy minister. There is no way he can handle the power situation. Ghana needs an expert to manage the power system proper, but not a politician. Greetings to Chairman Odino Kofi Appiah Kuka. Lawrence Wache, aka Buchi Asunia, Sorin Kwanta. Given the fast-changing global environment, it's not appropriate to construct too many long-term development plans. We need a short-term development plan that will be reviewed periodically. Please extend my greetings to Ma Lydia at Asunia. OPK Patriotic Voices go so or say doctrinalization has spoken well because we can't have 24-hour economy 3-shift policy. We cannot be found in Mahama and NDC's first budget with doing so collapsing businesses and jobs. So they lie to Ghanaians for power, but this is not the reset they promised Ghanaians. And I agree with also spare parts dealers. They decided not to reduce their price because they bought their goods before the city depreciated. Appreciated and not depreciated. Okay. Musa Batwa from Aswan said Accra decongestion is welcome news. However, it must be done in a sincere manner. Nonetheless, Dr. Bawumia should be ashamed of himself for trying to downplay the remarkable city appreciation we are witnessing and deny President Mahama the credit he rightfully deserves. It takes a truly visionary leader to make such bold and prudent economic decisions, something we've never seen at this level in Ghana's history. Let's give credit where it is due and stop twisting facts for political convenience. Okay? Kajabwadi from Kumawu Bodma say MPP party should come. You can do everything to make President Mahama and NDC unpopular, yet still Ghanaians don't need you anymore. But if you have a problem with your program, please tell your boss to build a TV station for the people in Accra and leave this one for us. We need to see you people live every day on television. In fact, we are on TV Plus, Kessben TV Plus, but no, a digital. It will decoder no so there unya. Very soon it will also be on a decoder or more digital channels. So you can see us live on Kessben TV Plus. Kessben TV Plus or digital so. Would any decoder there? You can't see us, but check who decoder no so. Then now the parliament has resumed work. I'm appealing to them to sign the anti-LGBT bill, and I know Sam John should come out and put the same pressure that they put on the past government to his own NDC government to sign the bill faster because we are keenly watching them. Greetings to Chairman Coker. Okay, so see, parliament said bill be enyameto sao. Almost say. Old one, it died with the old parliament. So now there is no one. Just some side the fofro and so echo to emerche bejo few months. Na itimi disa enkomono. From Kapi to go Sumensha, MPP is still the best for Ghanaians because during the administration they took a good step and played a big role in our city. That's why now NDC are taking credit, knowing clearly it was the work of Nanado Bawumia and the MPP. It is still possible. Come 2026, will bounce back. Simple. Titia, Zaketia Kong. Okay. And also the area where they buy no. This one said, oh, there was someone okay. They be and can fire some to me and right. I'm face you now. Remember the answer na ini enkombo. And a kasa for National Development Planning Commission. Yen Raban Penindi on Ghana. A bit me development policy beer. A baby about the bedroom. And I be a baby about on which you should dear. I feel a city. Yes, see, a whole day, Jina. The Tawamias are buying a policy beer at this idea about. And now, Bass just a hair. Gold board at the buyer. Cities not scour market tall gold only $1 and the abano. And I'm who the Muhunti, Dr. Bamia. One cat, no entomb. A probably more look at other issues as well. But if I don't need my and pay a Dr. Abraham Jenfi, or a lecturer or accountant Appiah Meninka, University of Skills Training and Entrepreneurial Development School and the Dean Wapa and Amstead. You can say now call baby. Doc Akaba. Now here dear. Here pa. So also kwesi Nyamiche or a Dream Tenny Chairman at the Association of Ghana Industries, in charge of Ashanti region, Bono East and a half region, or also so ewa. Na you know and so Bumino and so ha Yebinko. Boss Yamakaba. Nampa cho here dear. You say. Doc, I'm just saying for so. Na here National Development Planning Commission. ohonada abaye bi aba ne asesa composition no omoba bi anso no maka bi foforo Ghana any development plan na policy bi ada hɔ a eno na ye hwe so de akoyenim this time round who be besisa
Wofa me chia me colleague Nyameche say and Nyamia do me nyina yetumi ahia I think say my first time meeting him I hope so we'll be meeting more often. If you mention yeah, our cherished viewers, ni audience, at every point in time, you make munya time na moshaye na mutiye. Issue of national plan, development plan. Before I go into the issue, well, at the GB saying say if you plan to fail, if you fail to plan,
you plan to fail.
Then you plan to fail. Apart from that, they say if you know where you are going, you can plan how to be there. And when the planning the idea here, baby, we need to understand that it's not the first time plans be say are put in place. We Ghana history. Abanya backward even before independence, any post-independence. In Crawford to me bo mudin Ghana abakwa same in terms of leadership. Ni nyina ye Crawford they made positive plan and make sure say they have lived by the details of the plan. In 1919 thereabout, Gagisbeck, who can't Ghana a history, you can't do away with Gagisbeck. And he was one of the people that to me formulate a plan for national development plan. Now almost take it to the details of the plan. Nunti eye juma. Emma yen. And nunti Gagisbeck there, what can Gagisbeck or Ghana bakwa say ma? There are so many things that you can attribute to him. We are no feel who ye papa Kwame Nkrumah. You can't do away with the Nkrumah when it comes to Ghana development. As a related development plan, and how that plan way in our development. And until from there, a bambi or your plan. Ubia the biba yenya vision 2020 yenya de keke kan ho de obebire abako. But no, sometimes most of these plans exist in our mind. Putting them into reality sometimes become the problem. It's just like doing a reflection. You see, you can't so be a reflector. Idea of medrino home, yes, I do. But reflection and casano is your ability to connect your thoughts to reality or action. And until it is one thing having a plan, another thing making sure that the plan becomes fruitful. Yes, people are suggesting, say, as a nation, yakwa kodu baby, as a say, nyina yakwa adwenkro. Na ye adwen se bia mfie di animi aha aniha nyoma se ne pese ye enu ntia ban bia ba ye nyina ye wo plan a ye nyina ye di so elsewhere they do it ye won nkura atu mpon ni nyina no both in the western world ni nyina no wokohwe o development a wo mo national agenda within the next 50 years ye pese ye training ebia 5,000 graduates in IT. And ye oba won ka say meme ko business dia ya hihya to ho na nyina ye di so si ye tumi ye ne sa anka be ma oman no yakoyanim. Some yes, manifestos are there, but the manifesto should be built on the national agenda. And yes, we ba media may say we onu call ya within 4 years or say media member be ya the foforo. And until say elsewhere no more national agenda or yeah, they still have their manifestos, but you cannot develop a manifesto outside the national agenda. And until nyoma ye pese ye no kwan ben so na wo fa so aye wo de the destination is the same. And because if you know where you are going, you can plan how to be there. Ye nyina ye ko benkro ye ko de aha ne pese ye kodu. The variations sebebem how you intend taking us there. And maybe a difference is but sebebe ye pese ye what we want to achieve within that stipulated time it should be the same. I inquire so people also media me be ye free SHS. Obibo say no ye free ye betua obiba say me secondary school no be free but I'll make tertiary free. That comes disparities in our yes and yakoya nima na yasan. There are so many policies ayaye obi wuche kwa nanima na ase bia si ye twen ye tena ho ma ne twen kwa nanim kakra anka be fruitful no be so mba be ya de from. In recent times I think say if you look at this gold issues good for oil. I think say a previous government next started we understand that the current government air to us. And nothing we are seeing the gains from it. And nothing say our current president a commission our commission for now commission 37 members say omontena say no monhwe say betumi anya a plan, and not just a plan for NDC but a plan that in the next 5-10 years how you could do, and how do we find ourselves there. Name your roadmap and my nyina and no obi bi o man bia obi bi a wo ye bia no direction and focus the plan that we have. Our actions a reduce wastefulness, because in your maybe a way young can be and chef as well maybe an yen ye sicko yadwino yen na ha ne de ko ne divided attention. Say yen I think say we will go far.
And I say a doc. I'm going engineer Akwesi Nyamiche already kind Akano, Association of Ghana Industries, and the CEO of Vesta Oilmos. Opening a more view. Mona modium we practical so industry no mu dada e say ya ye kan dia ban ya na boamo ababy about what the direction Ghana ye ni one policy say baby ye kroni unu say man benesi afi de yenkofa Ghana beyond 8 de na na de ba yemra yenkofa we mra no a so mo fa sa charter ni nyina amra no mo fa anwenwe ne ho nwene Ghana ho unu say
Menya medase mamenchia ahwefo ne atiefo magibra mo hwe no muti anope so me feel say ne kwan so no oman bia sabi anase adwuma kra ne ye ne se unni enhihye ya na woni planning na bibia bia no NCP na de ya na high adwin kakra de meme hu ni se oman no de na me nwe kan no but hu se ye wo amamo political party me no mo man mu me na me hyase me na maye say no emma obi ba officer ade a we ye nse me to aso e beka se me so me ba me ye dey me kai me be one of the political leaders bakoka say say enso ye kotoa de o mampanin kofo aye so a ebele na manfo hu de aye enti e matem bia ye plan a na akosi mfimfin ni agyae Planning Commission 37 member wafai chairman why commissioner and as why commissioner or commission member da Nimoy Thompson say President Mills time no or a member of the commission. The question is say ye plan ni nyina to ho wi a ye de ye day ye plan ni nyina to ho wi a ye de ye day first ni can be say abajimbre but say be the Kumasi cry example mama ko ba bia tete planning no ye no kwasafo ko Bantama ko Ashtown those old encrono we planning na o for road network where a dan high says ni kama na hwe na if is yakɔ school a if is ye ne nim ewiase nimdie nyina no na hwe how see etete new sites now the ba o man nchechire ne o man development ho a policy a o man ba ko be ye se bi o de boa industry and that's what the boa adwuma kura man grow ye ba say engine of growth small businesses na the engine of growth, private sector na engine of growth. Policy abako be ye no. Bako ba onso aye ne de enko. Enti se enya national policy. Ne se ha ne nyina ye ko. E bi nyina ye se ye konkran efri kuma se ye konkran. Ofa ko keep kusa be konkran. Ofa nkokɔ be konkran. E bi nkokɔ de ne ye short. Ofa keep kusa ewa. But akwasidi e wokwan mu nti obi fi so be fa Cape Coast. Ye nyina nkran ne ye ko. Na esie ne so ne ye ne sa. And me feel say I see a nya blueprint eto ho say o man no nchichire nse ne yepese yeko metu kwan akọ nkronkro bi so a otimu say even road network ro mo ye no otimu say dache flyover be fa ha no ma ye flyover no ato ekwan no so and bia asafo wa say ya yenim say o say congestion be bentie be network road flyover no ma ye ato kwan so dada say be ya adu say o mo ba be kwan na yen block traffic ne beto aso afi bia wona akopreko yem plan bibia sa wo my way they say what drive wafa so I'm run about pa o se befim oh yem plan bibia ti fi say planning no any the way e pese o man ye o man gichire ne o man development e kono o se nyina ye tenase commission no ye o madwuma wi a mo famra bonten na atimamofo no so yen kire ya adwene ho ne ye fa nto ho enti say we political party now your manifesto tailor your manifesto towards the planning that we all have. Na nyina emo ensem. Dem fi se metimi aka sese.
Yehwe Kwame Nkrumah breso na your industries or Ghana pa. Ni nyina collapse. Ema diversity implementation committee by a ton ni nyina. If omo toy no, omo ntumi anye adwuma ni nyina agui. MPP aban ba am say one district, one factory. A very laudable policy. No but the impact industry mono. How did you see that policy?
My fam free Kwame Nkrumah Industries a good year. Me feel say empempi no me imagine no. Yetie abrofo too much. And make me aka on authority say broni bia ni honoma ope Africa development say ope Ghana development. It is a Ghana ni. And it met me aka say I was say empenimfo no omo epe homegrown policies a ebeboa o man no. Dan say you do see so na okọ IMF Financial World Bank akọji advisor or the bebu ni man. Ye budget credit ko chiro man say no match dey enfanye. Me fi say NOMY. One district one factory. Very laudable programmer abandoned by me company one of the one district one factory.
Okay.
The unfortunate situation is support also industries ninyano massa. Support also industries ninyano massa. Enti programmer very good. I mean very laudable said will be canon. Nya the needed and I said be nya the needed supporter. The level I
support and says all person ba under one factory. At the end of the way, it's me.
In fact, existing businesses near the now qualify so to me apply. Who apply normal assess business now if it's a business near potential for growth. Normal aswasne. Bebrina no echo commercial banks no. And now say banks ne support to now buy take some part of the interest that bank in beju na omodi aboa. Say a buy take part of the interest portion na. Yes, I also betua part of it. Baby along the way no ko drum fin baby bank bit me say e be cry nya a buying part of the interest nti most scan disbursement na slow. And a project no so could do fin baby na say untimi nwie a utua scan so na heading. And yes said be sit down na wa boka ye structure nyina si ho e dan na untimi complete ma obi ntimi me han onso a scan de ko shemu so ni ho a na fe wapim enti eno na mfi say I was buying a bay near my buying the idea of nyina no baby obi akodu a wapim bia no momoa na businesses ntimi ko ne yemfa nipa no munya adwuma. That is what I can say for now.
But I say, Doc, said I'm making NPP by Ghana Beyond Aid.
Yeah.
A bomb about super say, and route 2 for crackby. Say foreign aid, you know. I'm weighing. Abandoning your bold initiative, say Ghana Beyond Aid. Bay near must be baby here more. One district one factory said the opening came. Said the my be dear. But I say, I didn't sacrifice day. Eba. Me was industries be a bar, raw materials be for now. I feel they process it at the core. What do you have to say?
I'm saying Ghana, yeah, system, yeah, operating and the way you see Buya man, I say, I can near no of our and no of our in your mobile. Oh, more of our.
And maybe that's all.
Oh, it be no Ghana for the end of Ghana as a nation, the way you see Buya Belano. Because the point is, in him say yes, necessity is the mother of invention. And until you be a bit radical, say, Maakye off this in your way, ye import. And ye be crying. At least some basic things. My typical example. In my opinion, I don't understand why I saw Bangkok sanitary pad, no beche. When we have companies, I will Ghana how many sanitary pad. Minim what informed that particular decision. And until Yankasa as a nation, and the magic account. adwen plans ne de Ghana ye will be pa oba ade Ghana for ye ho ade ye be hye mele sisi ya art beba li beba ye be ni sisi ye but say ebe ye adwuma. This one the soap one factory was a fantastic idea send okay but when him say obi eba out be kan say okohwe list company say yamo musika no ni din e wo ho nso ne san kan sika bia. So where did the money go? On the be nyame na adomo nyane de nti bia he's out. E bi nso no ntumi nkan wa ha. But a lot of them came out to say me hwe sika ba say ye the way man company we me san kan sika ni me san kan sika no. And when it tells you say the aban na nkasa na or this initiative ne ba ye no was not ready. So bebua ama man no etumpon. Ye how nyina ye wo sesi ai ne say Ghanaians are becoming more what I would call clever devils than people with good heart. Sesi anon krofo kwano nkoma abreso plan eye adwuma because we discuss mo bi se fa kwanye nkodo afu a sika ne bekwa akodu enne kokoo fu sika enkodu ebeka kwan. And at the end of the day, we don't see your plan in your paper. So in reality, we don't see it. You be your way, you be seeing industry, be your one. We first you can more be so uncle mikrum do me abra and you say and I send the team unko see factory or hon or do takra ideas you can be katakra de unko do. And until say yanko pombe ya do you be leadership be a obetumi ya be radical. Na say a shape one near shape in a way. And no bet to me abwa my plan na yejuma because this way the way see handle your new man ye be and ko baby one the one factory just as I said fantastic idea but the implementation became poor because of one can see this can come out mono sika na nko akodu and until the kind of investment in the develop production and so much me no and kwa and baby akodu no and until it's good to see a plan but aka commitment I the plan no e be yejuma.
Yeah, we say continuity of government. Would you say a can't be? If you say Hano, say about tuning in our quay in Vienna. If you are side in Vienna, can't we are now call. Until about we should be a seer on we na party for Fraba. This is any national policy, you know, on to mean to us. Okay, 37 member commission here. Waka se bi aban owoso no wayi ne nkrofo se MPP for any panka ho a omo ba de mo kan bia no ombeto atwene hu no say
I think say sana ye chechere on mine no and which is quite unfortunate. I think say we din hu koma kan when that takes it up ye wo on mine ma technocrat expert and manage it is the politician who manages. Obi be ko no school nyina be wie so makwa kosua saade we minim saade we okopa adwuma so okopa politician okopa na chaw so makwa school me was anim de ntimi se wadi manim na me nkopa baabi nhye eno nti no it is their idea omo de ebe ma omo vote. There was a time be some paper bill was drafted in a yediko so yes saade we so we dey papa we dey say in your vote in our face.
Yeah, vote.
Oh, yeah, we dey say yeah. It's Emma fabric. On say no maybe why there are so many things that happen behind the scene. And until you're always looking for a new man or ebe fabric mo be who so we na see and you obenya vote. And until you crawl for no they are becoming say be ade be man na vote one winning election and no win it. And just as he said and 37 member commission yam koye plan and until asha se be side way the next government ba esan say your plan ni nyina no ye ni ebia me sure say we be with this one there will be a law backing it and until nipa no so ba no about nchen. Look at the number of times I branded youth employment issues in your youth employment why ni nyina around the same at the corner now will be about now we recommission now I think for now the same mandate now they are operating it. Now yeah, they say resources. And until the point I say you could do say, that plan we are here, there should be a law backing it say. Constitute, no. Let's give them a term. Some of these appointments should not be political appointments. They should be fixed term. Say commission way more year a juma 10 years, 5 years. Obi or bebe no until some term of office, no, you don't live. See, I understand a lot of this appointment into the president, so about only no crowd and so the crowd for but they are you live with them. I think they book at the table so I can we. And not in say we have given so much power to the presidency. Be or no non-power, be or no non-power, and until certain positions be what we should have some regulations. Say be and the wine abo. Me sure say ye my by what ye headmaster be say be a kufa the time now ye headmaster and say you ready. And until we can implement the same thing with some of the institutions. Say you find a better way of nominating, appointing people into these offices. Some of these commissions, if you say a long term, say President Foforba, they are the same people working. Maybe a year side, but to me, Abu say we no opinion in nursing chain. Nancy Mahama commission the 37 member. Yame and Yana Domna NDC class and we near. Say Nipa no be all but even in the name of NDC class, Uncle Funny in favorite. You still pass the sound. Or best answer, it doesn't matter if they say the same party. Or not to be Pia West in chain, no, not to the commission about. Then they start afresh. 4 years. Now, our actually so 8 years. Na ya club na another set of aba to start afresh. Your mind say ya me sure say be ko yenim.
Are you particularly worried about area of education? So I said the young mesua. Say the Ghana ye dia dia gropa.
Seriously. I am putting something on paper. Basic but not basic.
Okay.
And my emphasis is on our basic education, which has failed to provide basic education. Over Ghana now, our basic education is failing to provide the basic education that we need, even though we are calling it the basic. And nunti na wohwa ya force also nkranu we basic no de hu ahodin nimunti no yemfa secondary school empka say the secondary school so be part of the basic, because what we claim consider to be basic has failed to provide the basic education that we needed in our people. Nti abien say no onko secondary school nka ho ansa na wanya sa basic education na basic education ntimi afama no. And throughout, ni nyina kwa politics. Obi aba ni policy nko, and ye way. And in terms of our plan, most of the policies our education ni nyina donor driven. Obi IMF baby, we ba not the policy aba. Oh, mun kwa yes idea we need start here roll up. And nya na sika ne san ye jai. Those who teach will tell us there are a lot of policies. Your the NALAP, Gallop, a number of them. You miss us say see him. Sikane ba near force what the trainer teacher for a idea we sikane take up nasa. Another government ban no nusu konya ni donor be no nusu be mani sika no so is here the for rubber na nusu ye roll up. And then now could see the point to say you need baby as a nation.
Even language cry fan radio basic cry no until now intimi hunu.
And I make another sign in language that's where it came from. Obiti baby so see the when you local language now fan one ebe no be I can near the no con off until local language no and in fact as me make us you need baby ayeko obi aba obeye bia na ne time so no konenem and until education na de ya say yeah, the poverty is a real mama nyoma bia na nka ebeboa in terms of discipline examinations. And I can tell you a lot of the public don't even trust the results our in man de befi. A lot.
Say last year was in buy no. Unu teacher ni be kai. Say kwara o muntu mi solve linear equation kra mass by so nya a.
Obenya ye funny on say baby you won't tell uncle for buy and who me patch me ban percent ba ko buy me hwe the results na ye A1 or in fact specifically in fact my nephew pa elective mass onya A1 commerce nya onti akra ne ye no so sem patch onti invest na me ko no ye kwa e be ye mass wo hanam so na sem mass mpo de oni how na elective mass onya A1 commerce onya A1 na say de oni how say me mass de mentumi
sa
also catch him situation ma don't me
obi onya A1 no
anko baby akwara bi na okoye exams nti obai na misan so na question net say so question na man kan yo
one kind question
no
but yeah
question one kind a lot of things happen when you say we don't have a plan. There was another story. Students in the when they would get into the exam center no say yabako na aya we dey am man emrantem na ba ko na chei students dey catch omu teachers and say ya mama we emrantem na ba ko na chei And it tells you say we are losing focus. Nina say we don't have a plan. You need baby a as a nation. Minim say be a paying for mother so Ghana what die so my baby president in Pesame de Ghana do her. And now saw that sorry no panel coffees na the bebani trimbia no more dear. Because in your my day in day out not actually say you need baby a yako. Nti ye bia na ya tete committee ya but pass and if I dig on mine could do party. I am not sure say Ghana and paying for any will be. It's good things here say they want to plan. Let's see how the plan take us. And I pray say kan nyame be ya dom. Na ye nyina plan we ya ye nyina nyankopon be ya dom ebeban. Enko ye te say enra dey.
That's it. Doctor.
Ye musa ye ho say.
Musa
ye ho say. Education na ye no. Ye for what? School na you call for what? What I see is a school na you say no. You call for examination.
Actually.
You call for examination. And a buying way, especially the two key political parties no. Me na me time go for track here. Me time na ni pass a pass more. West African you a pass more.
And one here.
Any day. Science and whatever mass when you say any day. Oh, sometimes you have to...
You call a say maths and science quiz. You don't want to broach competition.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to do science competition. I'm going what is atom?
Yes.
Practical. You never had the mouth. Do you come Malaysia? No idea. Education is hands on. Adie na usu and die na utuma when near my China phone call I the brain.
Me call China before Christmas. Now companies are visiting because near compare equipment be setting up some project. Now uko share a ma say mono e be mo structure near diminutive kakra. Marketing omo engineers. The normal omo yen. I mean the transformers, the whatever the I visited a company at UCG for autonomy from a former chint.
Okay.
Oh, now by now be share the okay. Ubako ye school money adi. Nipa no etimi anya be a first class. And so idea onya ni nyina because utimi memorize it. And all the actual exams. And the ye ko school ni man sorry. And we have to be and na me pay latter part friends say technical STEM no na can be pepper. I hope say on beto aso sa. Na ya practicalize no makakra because boss we a lecture. Wa busa sometimes ya nyina ye ko invest in bi. Do tembia on sa dia ye kan. You just have to imagine.
Abstract.
You just have to imagine. Na ko twa ho so e no pass.
E dey be on so awentwa no. Wonim pa but the dia dia to so no. Wonim sa dia na ye kire wo no eno no.
Oh, and you see back home. And you see back home. Oh, enti yen share education ni yi. Oh, and na asima na working. Obi me kai say em say busy at time. Na kokasem. Krobodu say. So ko na say Kofi adie we dey mfisen ke nsi anka yo because had the enko na busy ani opposition. So kan nyina we ya na Krobodu say ka je Kofi.
Yo kana.
Nyansa de wo bi pa. Yo kana ye pa wo mpa ne mo. Yemfa. Bompa ye na aban mra bem. Na wo ba bem mo na wo ba ye de obeso ye. Oh, me feel say democracy na ye practice no. Eye because me wo ha na course aba 79 ku na mo primary school. 81. Me asana me be ko secondary school kwa so me say hu. E na ma chemu a be sisa abre military rule ni de course ni ade nyina. Me sure say Ghana had ye shedam pe no because at a tie ni ade a manfo be fair mu a ansa transform more money there ka we ni ye but your constitution na ye run say ni die obi becha be mu a winner takes all becha mu a me ni ato aba ma me munya ye ni aban aba no ye hwe ni ye na no die emfa development emra o man o se ye hwe ni ye pa as constitution no say sana ye te sana no ma bi kakra o ni ye hwe se de be ya ehye be ye no be ma o man na tumpon dan se me ban ba me medi ye we so ban ba obedi ye no emwa ye
right
enuma ye kra enumafo kra sometimes wan hwe ya near victimize. Miss Bia small can as well, a smack bebo mine, bebo man chichiri.
I could be penny one party be talent. Power is our company, no.
Exactly.
Go down.
Which yenisa. Trump to queen because business people like nature. And your companies like I say Odomo Kunina, it be crowd most sponsor the party. But on money development or numbeko. By a unyanisa. Yes, yen share no me. Na more mano and tumpona and Kuala Mugu street so near the Omo school in Yedman.
Right, it was for matching my day now here out here or Kessben 93.3FM, Kessben TV Plus, any engineer Kwesi Yameche, Association of Ghana Industries, Ashanti Bono East and a half region. Osai CEO Mavesta Oil Mills and a aiding commander Dr. Abraham Jemfi, or a lecturer at Amstead, Penifumi no, and I casa devoid of any political coloration. You know, my mention so second round, I am here. Yes, say the dollar situation. Yeah, I say you woman. Ade ba ko mo musu ho pa no businessmen. Say dollar ne kosra muntimen plan. Yen so aye to ne ma na yesu se ne bo no aye den. Abaye ba ye no dollar nso ate abafom. Na abadada ne se omunye bi fufuru bia. Dirim susu sa omra say gold board de ba ye na ba. For you in the industry, mo am obi enwuma no. Enya impact o mo so. So sampa enema ekoyi esesa.
My main can say enya positive and negative impact our industry so. The negative impact and is a industries ni bebre ya stock raw material and to be on ma wakra the normal ba. If we say the next bear 3-4 months at least the be adwuma. Next cano e was through. But they say no he's going to be compelled to obey no masu. And in that case, no, M1. But going forward, no, B1. The only thing Emma yana negativity no bem kakra say, you perceive who say, a big jinakosi saying, on them to say, a very short time now, a drop out drastically. Because I think that may be to cry second May.
Okay.
Mbekona scano a massa.
Okay.
Me on me use kada. Na me who said deductions no. I say bank near me favor na. Me bedru na mo say scano I appreciate it. What I say. Auntie esape ema planning din kakra. Ena me nua guta for also e can the same thing because we on my order no makra.
Free neighbor.
A be a fena and I'm so airbow because we got to free China. Bear 2 months crans and a ship na bedu. And the on order now, a friend and no one bedu, bedu ya bonus at it. But we best look say, na say near a cost so almost more costly. Na baffum dear now baffumana. But you say, labor for crassy, we always own 2 busy castle. Say it doesn't be maintained. Say ubakoso mebwa.
A person's salary cannot be reduced to a disadvantage.
And this baffom sa na say planning ni mo anhwe o sika beshi. Eno ne ade high. But if you say abandon me my roadmap, me who say maybe the next 6 months. Now from now close to December crowd. Scan the say your policy in say na airty bar ebeboy. Gold board any gold I ton. Me background mining.
Okay.
My background mining. I am gold mining Juma for some time. Me a metallurgical engineer.
I see.
Gold that ya check rado do. Ya check as a mine in utilizing gold. Ya check that cra. Because on mine out to gold here. I don't know gold who quite tree mount. Mine to gold. And now your policies near dear your plan your for in amrem. Because I know what natural resource I'm on their chow. Now won't mean benefited from it. No be betu no the call. No more benefited. How? Gold concessions near the multinationals near the saying or money your free. Saying no money your free. If you say all those things should be reviewed. Recently met here President Mama and I was very happy. So I see company be 30-year lease I expire. Now by no Jenny say you be Ghana for Bemuna Ghana for benefit. A long overdue. Yen share your good policies ni na eno betimi aboy Mexican agina. Oko Arab countries here all you know more. they don't just give the concession out, say, Betunako. They can even contract you. No, why exploration na mom. What to you?
Omozo muska.
Oh, yeah. That's say you see Oscar. And you see anyhow. I can contract you not by exploration na mommy. We are near to Yauka. But see, about you need a bit Yauka. If we are, that's a officer on our expertise now. Then we contract you, say, we manage mine. A bit your management fee amount. What we are a bit yadi.
That's what they do.
Exactly. So why are we not doing that? Why are we not doing that? Now it means every concession move. Be not a ban credit ni share room except say also bet your taxes. And the sad aspect of it is that Nipano and a bit declared your office when you 4 years, 5 years now. As I call a stock company, no asaba, what change it now enjoy tax exemptions. And if it's a gold board, no, any gold there, you know, abua, sit in appreciation, no. So I must say gold a backena, and I say gold no matter ton a buana, omunya more.
Oh, no, say sustainable, say fetch for the report be banra. Says I go that the IA in Quano. Ain't mean stabilize the city, no, tia Fibeco, no. The city will end the year at 15 cities, 50 pesos.
That is the suspicion yang as industry yewo.
Nti asa mo tetahe.
Entina ye stress abane mayen hu ne policy a odi agu akwam because abane mayen hu policy odi agu akwam I mean apart from gold board na asema mo kana yang industry no ene guta for ne ayo no to ye ton no mane ye adwuma de but yenso ye expertise kakra betumi on say sa asem we aban akan de enyina so wom betumi am scan agina. Say yes, industry, no fire seriously suspicious.
Just with a cosmetic. You tell to 2 million now.
Because say it, I mean, what is it? Abanokra was some payments also a year.
Yeah.
To businesses, industries, contractors, and all that.
And
some of them
are creditors.
Some of them enye Ghana.
Yes,
some of them at the dollar nebeko. And then also the pressure about dollar also. Ebia IMF sika kakra bia be supplement ye sika no eno so bia na MI and say MB mu a eno so the pressure about Ghana sika no so nti say there and the drop no kran so ye so drastic because people are even speculating about China and Russia ama demand on dollar no ne even
China
the need
US.
for dollar no kran no form they say so they are resolving it and I mean a whole lot of issues are going around which yes you need to tell kakra even kakra
West hospital nema.
but you say
West hospital nema.
nye bebre but kakra but maybe in sub region here.
Okay, because all here say dollar no drop wa affect exporters.
Me maboka maboka
Okay.
me the track echo Mali maboka kakra because safe and so drop and me maboka
The financial and as a Canadian
and I make say positive and negative because industry there say Ghana your money you produce more you export more and ka 6 cano education no
and can higher go the dollar beba more.
Exactly can high but this say o man you import more no entina ya na there be e ka dollars China there be omni America for to nyina because Chinese control omo yuan no because they do a lot of export and ema omo e preferred so about to no free because I produce no Europe see produce similar one China the baby almost half and I say 3/4 of the price ah ka beto no Europe no meanwhile if we are Europeans ne there no omo no but don't call no China and because you call no who say big brands but omo yo na Europeans need to be omo a program be go so na a branding as maybe iPhone or whatever phone and that is how it is and say export to there and any problem be but it's say ye import more no and na there be no ya na dollar no ho asem hia yesa
West hospital nema obre.
In fact, so we export war, ye sub region has said they are adding. Maybe if I been called outside of the sub region, but adding because you were ECOWAS. And when I had opportunity to say many Africa Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat Nibedin Common, I questioned them. Say the sub regional bodies now one Ekrano and Yajuma, not African wide. Because Opa no free her, Echo. Even Nigeria, Togo, Benin, be frustrated you sir. There was something we called ECOWAS Trade Liberalization Agreement. And no headquarters no Abuja. My working was a certification. No, it means that I can trade within the ECOWAS, but Francophones no and recognize it.
Okay.
I'm so how I want dear. I'm very way more. And
the idea trouble.
transit charges near the budget journal. Same, or the free air come Mali no ma Burkina for out the form chrome. And a so frustrating say, oh yeah, business within even the sub-region crowd are adding. And the sound money no visit apart from it being on paper no. I also a leadership no working on it.
Okay.
Let me a juma in the sub-region.
Oh, do you know what I say? Doctor.
Wofa. Ghana is suffering from something we call resource case.
Resource scarce.
Yeah, resource case.
Case.
Yeah.
The Japadia Yamedema, I know me.
That's what we are suffering from. And I want to take it from the issue of gold. Even within our countries, you Mr. say, Korea you too gold was so Ghana, and Mudia Wahina, excuse my language, papa. You miss Udia, will be a me sure some be a magnifica clenty, much in Ghana high. Young film Korea you too good was so Ghana ha, papa. When them say be a bit to me, maybe a shop was here.
Oh, I mean, major towns near Takwa, Pristia, or Boise, and Nanka, Bibiani, so, and Konongo.
Aquatia Diamond,
and
the funny in Amponka. Na sound
You see Krumwa.
na sound crew when you now, Abuboni no.
First day I may call Presiano. Me
Pristia,
me we crash over 2030.
say.
The Presiano, I can't.
Inti America say we are suffering from what we call the resource case. Na some crew we yet to go to Ghana no. Now they call South Africa. Ko hwe nkura yet to go to Now call other countries. Baby aye wo sa resource say oil, say hwan no. Na fa beto to ye Ghana de ho. Eno an na nkuro no asofa man on mine no so is suffering. We are not benefiting from any of the resources and Yankopon de amaye. So to say, apart from queens and I say na yom de maye no. And I'm saying this on the back of gold. Say yes, this is here gold. Yenya gold board. Yen say you benefit from our gold because here there. Ubi nibi. Yenya biya. We have to benefit from it. Now, having said that about the dollar, say this is gold na sustaining CD no. One thing that we need to understand is say until say be making a conscious effort to control import. Yeah, CD no, it be very temporal. I don't understand why you copy dollar and the clantos. You copy dollar, a clan toothpick.
Jenny.
You pay dollar and the Jenny. Some years back, na me share the rate at which this AstroTurf ye were Ghana buy you be baby. For me, one project I mean say would be some make say it was needless. The reason is yet your mayor assassin no support to green grass. Near green grass ni na gu. Ni akwa akoto ye the dollar akwa akoto rubber green. E dia ba be so. Thinking say ya ye say ya ade ne yamu yensem manya ma che say ya de bi mada. Me hu ade ya adwen mu sade na mfi abrochire amma. Ibi asenye papa. Almost everything we import. Akukọ fo, yes, ye fe akukọ fo, so say no kan no. Ayo eyi kotodwe, yamde ne sisi echi na taban ni ti bibia ye bekra. And I say, for me, I was so surprised say the government had to import sanitary pad. Ewa brand we could have done it in Ghana. And until we say suban we are near the quadia, and near sustainable. And then sustainable. And at least when you be in Crawford, go a dollar share the per dollar quack no be quack $1 quack. How? if you are ready, are you serious here per se? Your mind no, na your dollar no, you see the no sorry, and what the Gina so con anymore. For me, I'm hoping say baba do by 10, even less than 10 cities at least. And dollar, we manage dollar because a bad form be so on to a certain beyond a certain level limiter, we export will also suffer.
Yeah.
And until you say we down they say yeah, but 13 there when the son there was so. And I be do by 7, do by 7 at
12.5.
Oh, she said 12.5.
Aye, 12.5.
Me bon pay as at least be do by 7.
7 there more.
Oh, 7 eh.
About 7.
Oh, yeah, omo moka.
Kokwa for be suffer. Onim the tia. You see, our market price no, any de to koko.
Sure.
I buy crap as was atum. Say dollar ni dwiri eba 7.
Yes, so much.
Why we are 3,001 na kra kokwa funya. Because go na export no. And no scan the with your moka. Eba 7 just from 15 in watch 2.
I understand. Sa 3,000, they have come to tell us say send papam and they are being fair. They should have been paid more than that.
My power much as yes.
That aside. And to the point is, yes, Abba form no Ebwa will be at least so we MPP new we NDC new will be. Now I listened to our former vice president on the issue say the current president in Bibia. For me, I'm not interested. The minimum say Abba form. So when they hear for me, me mammy or tea and nasi. Sadi and non fan. The human say, see deny ye in your boy then Abba form. Such stories need I'm sure say these are just political we don't have to go in there. A course Minyashos and Kobabi claim say the ono ye yanama akosoro Abba form until where they did these are some of the games I know I don't think we even have to pursue this. And until once a Abba form no yen the person one say it is benefiting us.
Is it sustainable?
Sustainability, no, for now, I can say it's not. For me,
the gold board so tall.
So gold board is just just one aspect. Now, crowd gold, who do good, who save you resources in good. Now, kwaje dollar, sell the kwakoto or the kwakoto mekone in China, and ya no be never cost. And until we have to balance it into yes, gold for oil necessary reserve in gold, you know,
okay.
One. But I don't want to mean my dollar no cedi no nyina baby agina. Yan share other areas here they can in terms of our expenditure. At least we should spend wisely. We are only hoping that this current government and they are yet to start some major expenditure. But here Bompire say best spend it wisely. We should be using our contractor no man the city. Wherever it is applicable to use this, let's do it. Na yema pressure na ye ba say copy dollar no emma form. We know say political that people say NDC abey a dollar na equal for me that some it's possible so benyanko for be somewhere say they also looking for ways to go or dollar na system na akosoro na aye empire na ebo and we are hoping say
yeah, me expect this idea no. Said okay.
It's there.
Said dollar tiba 7 cities amount for the cities ebe mopo dollar no. Go penny to a said dollar about 7. No him said next month me cry name. Did there's so many other cities e bank. Okay, I say no at all. Of course not. You see, I'm monitor. Speculators in na monitor idea no. But say depend who say ensa nko build ya. Who say
sustainability is the most important thing. Apart from gold, na ye can no na game changer no. And non-kwa will not be enough to stabilize our city. Yen expenditure. Na basic in your beer. Ye wa ha be ye na die. E me anso sika nkoto. Yenye ya die. Na se bia ye club impa
na ye kan kokofo so. Abaye de kokonkete policy eba. Nanka ubia wa ya kakra wo fie. Say me ne wo ye o.
Encourage in the sense that this are nyina kan the obi a sponsor party no e kra nkoko na eba, o kra nkoko force na eba. Na se wa man na kra nkoko force na ma next time obema osika ma de akoye o campaign. These are some of the issues and nyina e wo ho a ekuti aye. Because we have
the largest coal store in West Africa or Ghana. Just a movie on Kuku super.
And to say a bang back.
But sub-region, any a more. Any a cramo. Because most of the countries, me Nigeria, because some of the francophones no. Cote d'Ivoire say, the toy and yanko hapa. Yes.
On the fun line.
Benya sky if you Cote d'Ivoire
for the better. On Tokusu in Yako.
Because
yes, craft. And na oko ofa mo so a o mo kra mo no be gu Cote d'Ivoire na ya kwa akofaba na ya ye nkokọ ha na o ma be fa ko na ya kra nkokọ fools ye de ne kra no a de ye kra nko ani here.
That's the point. And with this attitude ni ye can see the with this attitude say ye be kra nkokọ fools ya kra bibia de you should forget about it. Se saa ne be kwansi ye be kra bibia kra nkokọ akra yamade akra yam ne akokọ ni kotodwe ni sisi achi na taban ne nsa so otwene na ntwe tekra makra ye kra ni nyina bibade
no call asafo a yamade bibia abo say I den no mu yi di so shiem
you should forget about it until say benyo be radical say enough is enough
ye dey nice form
ye kra bibia ye be wu ayengu ni yengu nso
no sa kane no akoko no oye bia mo a na wakumba ko be no awe ene de ase fried rice fie mu je say week ya anwa akoko wo fie enye ya de enso nko a go treatment om de treat mo nyina no
yes ama ye ya ne say sankoko na ya kraba no kran so taste no kran so
David what is to ye de no ho ai different
because the hotel to kwan wo ko hu ba bia o menye nkoko na de because sometimes we want to find out say son nkoko pa na ye we de minimum de
no nkoko
o ye but enema o mo de inject wo mo no
injection na na make
no nkoko no o mo nya daje ma no enchesa akọ nyini ntem
within a month no mawi
akọ nyini ntem
onyi ntem by what means
say no onyini
niema o de me mano
by what means
niema o de mano asisi a no wa ye hunto
ntem me bi say minim say akoko
de emre
the funny thing is oko US now oko Walmart and now oko any of their departmental stores na say akoko edda ho say kilos whatever na edda ho na hwe bo no na ba Ghana ha na be hwe akoko no ma dia brain na hwe sa kilo ne bo a ubusa on say enti ya don pay asema
God the omde bre na efo
fa
let say kwan on fa so ye the omde bre ye no na the omo we so no
na omo shops no so kra no ewo expiry date and the alcohol that shelf so be say maybe 1 month I'm just using because me share
na say yeah had the idea
either say be Africa na say yeah the be dog food and na say animal food. What does it?
Yes, I did a ship free jumps.
I said, and free ship no na expired.
I come say we have a matter to portion.
Yes. Every ship no grand free, maybe free sa Brazil, whatever me do na expired. A warm ho na expired.
Right. Yeah, they be engineer final word. Echo.
Epacho, the mesre me abana mesro. So metimia. Mesre say abana me na hwe local industries omena ni nkoso emwo so mde hyemuma industry timi tumpon a betimi ama ya fa nkofo adwuma ama oman so develop because oman bia no wa develop a fancy koto beton na ama oman develop China eco conclave ko share ho kakra be some years omo pie ba ye no is obi akọ koto ade ama say America kra almighty America kra suro enti aban no me hwe within within the infant develop your mind. Na me ye adwuma me abofo na ye adwuma bre me wo mind so ni ade nyina. Broni bia no opese Africa. Koyenim. Ya nhwe ye ho na ye koyenim.
Broni bia no opese Africa ye. Doctor.
It's true. Uko school na wani bi na say enyoma nye for us. Say ye ni abrofo na encounter no. All the things that they claim say for me, I'm a boy. Now we are talking about national development. We are hoping, say, whatever they are putting on paper, industrialization, any agriculture, should be key in our development.
Okay. That's it. So for before no digma and now pay engineer Kwesi Nyameche, Ghana Association of Ghana Industry Chairman for Ashanti Bono Isana for region. On one say CEO for Vesta Oil Mills and afi Dr. Abraham Jemfi. On also a lecturer accounting Appiah Menka University of Skills Training and entrepreneurial development. Be say hono omo yiro mo tini omo ye pa.
Because all kind of school now can be out. Fatwa so Amstead, you know. The whole Ghana a better teaching. Say school university actually there number 1 in Ghana.
We are not discussing.
3 3 in the Sub-Saharan Africa. But when it comes to teaching. Yeah, and I think say Asante Maiwo, you have Tech, one of the best. You have Amstead, one of the best. In 4 years, the school is doing well.
That's fantastic. Well. That's it. Right. Mamenchia Kedu gas oven. Ghana ni oye gas oven. Anye bini de crab bay cra. Tinkoma ye di Kedu so far. Momo hopa mai. Okay.
Kedu na uchani.
Aye.
Kedu.
Okay. In fact, nearby our building no.
Kedu makonta no.
It's fantastic. Ciao. Okay.
Right. Mamenka, happy birthday. Enko Emfa Emma Apostle Dr. Emmanuel Kwame Mensah Dakwa. Apostle Dr. Emmanuel Kwame Mensah Dakwa. We essay a wawoba a nana jebirita. Mini abano no seven can't say happy birthday and come on show. Nama Ojumedia Woody, Yankupon Shemukina, na Omang Sano and Noson. Oh, Yami in Shapa. Over.
Right, I was for how the regiment is Malami and Boban Swiano, my what Kamano Sudan Kwa Kewin Kamede de Kofi Appiah tomorrow. I'm hand over the baton to Kewdina on also at Waso match.